Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe.
Good Tuesday morning and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. My name's Winston Norman and here are the highlights from the EuropaProperty.com website for today. And there's some interesting news from Galamco, who have now, they have their photovoltaic farms fully operational. Also in the office leasing business in Warsaw, and some news from Yaril. That's one of their projects is almost fully leased. Moving to Romania, and on the logistics front, we have some interesting news from Logicor around Bucharest, and moving to the Baltics, and some more interesting news coming out from Syrian Development, who have signed a substantial lease in Riga. For more highlights and further in-depth coverage of the news, please join me after these few short announcements. So welcome back, and Galamco have completed the construction of its first 3 photovoltaic farms as part of its program to achieve energy neutrality announced earlier this year. Production of clean electricity will soon begin, and this landmark project is in line with the developer's ESG strategy and responds to the energy crisis in Europe. The farms will have a capacity of nearly 3 megawatts and have been built in 3 locations in the Opole province in Poland. And Galamco is aiming first and foremost to meet the energy demand of the Warsaw unit skyscraper. With the use of clean energy, CO2 emissions throughout the building's life cycle will reduce by more than 50%. And in terms of consumption, utilities by as much as 70%. And according to Jarosław Zagorski, he's the commercial business director at Galamco, photovoltaic farms are one of the key elements of our ESG strategy, along with a range of solutions such as smart energy management systems, the Signal OS platform for tenants, and the use of low carbon building materials. This will help us meet our goal of achieving energy neutrality by 2025. Staying in Warsaw and in the office leasing industry, and the Polish branch of Huchwet Group has signed a 7-year lease for its new headquarters at Yaril's Lixa office complex in Warsaw. The company will lease around 1,000 square meters of office space on the first floor of the recently completed office building C, and which now has a 90% occupancy rate level. The company will move into the complex in spring next year. The Lixa complex is being built in stages in Warsaw's Wola district, and once complete will offer around 77,000 square meters of office space in 5 buildings. I'm moving to Romania, and in the logistics industry, Logicor has completed development of around 21,000 square meters of prime warehouse space in Logicor Bucharest 2, in the northwest region of the capital. The space has already been leased out around 85%, and has attracted a mix of tenants from the retail, logistics, medical, and agribusiness sectors. And according to Logicor in Romania, with the current demand of quality logistics property continuing to outpace supply, we are looking forward to delivering the additional 25,000 square meters of space in 2023. Currently, Logicor's portfolio in Romania exceeds 260,000 square meters of A-class warehouse space, and which around 83,000 square meters was developed in the last 18 months. And Logicor has in its land bank the potential for development of more than 400,000 square meters of additional space in key economic hubs around the country. And finally, for today, industrial real estate developer and manager Syrian Development has signed an agreement with the parcel delivery company MAPIC Latvia on the lease of 4,100 square meters of warehouse space at the Rumbula Logistics Park in Riga. With the new tenant, the second warehouse at the park is now 100% leased. The Brumbula Logistics Park sits on 16.2 hectares of land, and the project's being developed in 3 stages, and 2 of which are already operational, and the third one will be built and ready for leasing next year. And those are the highlights from the EuropaProperty.com website for today. For more news, please join me again tomorrow.
Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.